I'm Lauren York here with our founder and CEO, Bob Reina. We have a great broadcast for each and every one of you today. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you, Bob.
Thanks, Lauren. Hey, team, listen, woo-woo. I need your permission this morning because I want to get real with you. Is that fair enough? And real means I want to talk to both your brain and your heart and talk about being real, because what we do in this business is real. What we do in life is real. I think sometimes people think it's just like pretend. We just kind of do it as a hobby. This industry is not called net hobby marketing. It's network marketing, and it happens to affect a lot of people around the world in 5-minute intervals. So do I have permission for everybody to be straight real? And I think those of you that know me, and many of you do, and perhaps many of you don't, but when I talk, I really don't prepare, because I just let it come from the heart. So we were just having a conversation with a few people from corporate beforehand, and they said, you know, Bob, what are you going to talk about today? I said, I don't know, but I have about 5 minutes to figure it out. But I figured it out, and I've been talking from the heart for the last 30 years, never prepared, just because I feel it works better. So let's talk about this. For me, it works better for me. Okay. Let's talk about skinny wallet disease for a second. And it's kind of funny. You know, when I made up the term, people laugh, but it's not funny. What skinny wallet disease means is this. It means you don't have enough money in your bank account. Period. You don't have enough money in your bank account. Now, I think skinny wallet disease affects everybody around the world. It doesn't matter whether it's times of inflation like it is now, and you notice, you know, people talk about a lot about how much gas prices are, but let me ask you a question, and give me a yes or no in the chat. Do you think that people that are rich care about how much gas prices are? They could care less. Do you think they really care about how much groceries cost? I don't care about that either. Do you think they're trying to figure out ways on how to save money during times of inflation? Or do you think they're trying to figure out how to grow their income during times of inflation? What do you think? Okay. I mean, there's this lady, I've seen her on TV. It's kind of funny. There's this one channel, you know, I don't know if you do it, but I channel surf sometimes when I'm really not watching TV, but I'm thinking about other things, thinking about the way make the business better, faster, stronger, etc. And, you know, she has a science down to how to use coupons to save a bunch of money. Drives me berserk. I've never seen her talk once about how to make more money. So she's on there talking like she's a world champion because she'll show other people how to not pay for their groceries. I mean, dang, folks, you can only eat so much. I mean, so what does that have to do with real life? What does that have to do with sending $500 a month? Let's talk about learning how to make $500 a month. You want to save? Go ahead. Let's talk about learning how to make $1,000, $2,500, or whatever you want. Whatever makes that difference for your family is what's important. But in order to really talk about that and understand that, you know, there's a number that a lot of people don't talk about. And you ask people their favorite number, and they'll say, oh, my favorite number is my old soccer jersey number, or my number of kids, or whatever. But there's a number which is 86,400, and a lot of people don't know what that means. And what that means is that's the number of seconds, not just minutes, but the number of seconds that each of you have during the day. 86,400. We're all blessed by it. It just depends upon how we use it. So we all know, we talk about what's the common denominator of successful people. I want to talk about what's the common denominator of people that fail. And again, I say this, I read a lot of the support emails. I talk to a lot of the leaders. So I see the trends and I see the common denominators. And after being in the industry for 30 years, it's taught me a lot. And with the background in law enforcement, you get to know people a lot too. And you see a lot of it. But so has anybody ever really deep down at night when you're sitting there, asked yourself why you're failing? Have you really done it? Have you had that conversation with you, with your soul, with your past, with your present, with your future? Let me know in the chat. Are you having that conversation with yourself? Right? So what's the common denominator of failing? Number one, you're not listening, because we know the difference of what happens in our business, what makes people successful and what makes people fail. We have laid out the blueprint for you, from the product to the Purple Diamond Guide to everything in between. You have the best of the best of the best, we feel. And it's always, we're always pushing the limits and breaking records. But have any of you ever really acknowledged the fact that if you're failing, the reason why is because of you? If you wake up, when you woke up today, you wake up tomorrow and you say, you know what? I'm not getting it done because I didn't get paid in 4 minutes instead of 5 minutes. You know what that is? That's an excuse. If you're saying, well, the product took 3 days to get delivered instead of 2, come on now. That's an excuse. I mean, everybody here gets paid in 5 minutes. Everybody gets the best of support. Our marketing materials are off the chain. You can reach any one of us at corporate really at any time. So what is it? Tony Robbins said it best: divorce your story and marry the truth. The beginning of brilliance starts when you admit that what you're doing is not working. Let me say it again. The beginning of brilliance starts when you admit that what you're doing is not working. It is amazing to me, you know, after doing something for 30 years, you would think some things don't surprise you, but it's amazing that this is a fact. The more suggestions you have, and I have an endearing term for you, I call it a suggestionologist. The more suggestions you have, the lower your check is. True fact. True fact. The more suggestions you have, the lower your check is. And I say that in a loving but yet a serious manner. So what I want everybody to do to realize is this: I want you to listen faster and accept, when you look in the mirror, the thing that you have to understand, what has to change is you. You're not putting the energy in, you're not putting the work in, you're not putting the focus in, you're not putting others first, you're not a product of the product, you're not on auto delivery, you're not talking to enough people, you're not passing out enough samples, you don't have dreams, you don't have goals, you don't have whys, you don't know what makes your team tick, what are their dreams, their goals, their whys. Are you talking to your personally sponsored people daily? Are you talking to their personally sponsored people daily? And I just rattled those off in about 10 seconds. I could keep rattling, but I think you get the point of what I'm saying. So the truth of the matter is, nobody likes thinking themselves as a failure, but if you're not where you want to be in life, if you're not jet flying, Rolex wearing, doing all the things that you want to do in life, then you are what? You are failing yourself to some extent. Not only are you failing yourself, you're failing your kids, you're failing their unborn kids, you're failing your team, you're failing those people around you. As anything that I've said so far, untrue. Right? It is true, it is true, it is true. You have to wake up in the morning, you have to be intentional, you have to be deliberate. You're not going to wake up, and we talked about it in the It's Go Time video. You're not going to wake up and find the money truck in your driveway. It's not going to be there. You're not going to wake up and have a law degree. Forget about it. You're not going to wake up and become a doctor overnight. Forget about it. But the problem for a lot of you is you'll come to this on Thursday, right? Be super excited. And then what happens on Friday? Nothing. You're not consistent. What happens on Saturday? You're chilling. What happens on Sunday? You're chilling. And if you want to make it big, and if you don't want to be a failure, and you want to get rid of skinny wallet disease, you have to be consistent. What some of you are doing are hoping. You're hoping it's going to get better. You're hoping your check is going to get better. You're hoping that somebody that you sponsor is going to do something because you're not. What you're doing is hoping, and hope is not a strategy. It never is, and it's never going to be, right? You, whether you're a good person, and I believe we have so many good people in this business, your strategy is you're a good person and you're just hoping. It's not going to work. It's not going to be it. I will tell you this. If you have skinny wallet disease today, it's okay. But you have to make that change in your thinking to say, it's just not going to work for me anymore. You know, your life is not messed up. It's not. Your ability to make adjustments is messed up. Your ability, the way that you look at yourself is messed up. But you can change that starting today. I'll give you the vehicle to run. You can do it. Just think about your life. How would your life be 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now if you quit with the excuses? If you started listening? You hear me say, listen faster, listen faster, listen faster, listen faster. What would your life be? It's a choice. You can choose to do it, or you can choose to not do it. The people that choose to do it, they're relentless. Their foot is on the gas always. It is pedal down time. We just released huge Purple Diamond Guide. Sales are going great. Going duplicating. You see duplication starting to take effect, right? Remember, like I said, there is no tomorrow. You don't get this again. You don't. There is no tomorrow. I mean, yesterday I went and Tyler, my son, my oldest son, is starting kindergarten. And so we went to go meet his teacher yesterday. And I was like, oh my gosh. Kindergarten. I promise you, when I was in there, I wasn't thinking about how much money I had because it didn't mean a damn thing. I was thinking about where all the time went. 86,400. Where did it go? I remember the day he was born crystal clear. I was so damn excited when I went into the operating room. I had my damn gown on backwards. How do you do that wrong? How do you put on a gown backwards? My little hat thing was backwards because I was so excited. But here we go with kindergarten already. You can print money, but you can't print time. I'm going to tell you this right now. Write that one down. You can always print more money. You can never print more time. You never get experiences back. So many people, you're wasting your time on the wrong thing. And this time that you'll never get it back. Average people, they think that they'll get time back. And I'm telling you, you just don't. So here's what we need to do as a team. Think faster. Follow the Purple Diamond Guide faster. It is proven. Because do not put yourself in a position to where you'll regret it later. I mean, I'm 56 now. I don't say old, but leading. I'm not going to be 55 next year. Let's put it to you that way. I'm going to be 57 next year, right? So we all have to be real with each other. And I think that's one of the things that separates ourselves as a company is we're real with each other. You have to be. You have to be. Because I'll just say this. Too many of you keep negotiating a price of success. And what I mean by that is you start thinking about the process instead of the prize. Man, all this time I'm gonna have to give up. I'm not gonna be able to watch my favorite TV show. I gotta be on a Zoom. I really don't want to be on auto delivery. Whatever the excuse is, all excuses are the same. And I want to leave you with this thought. Successful people, they never negotiate price. They never negotiate price. They never negotiate the price that you have to pay. They never negotiate the process. What they negotiate is worth. They negotiate worth. Is it worth it for me to do it? Well, let me think about this for a second. I gave you the damn business for free. Not one of you paid to have your Quiari business. I gave you the whole business. The websites, the training, the setup, paying commissions in 5 minutes. I mean, what? Everything, the banners. What? You don't have to set up employees. It's free. But don't confuse worth with free. The worth to you is to get rid of skinny wallet disease. The worth to you is to get rid of skinny time disease. And that's just a phrase I came up with just about 2 seconds ago. Skinny time disease. If getting to the top of the comp plan can't solve your problems, I sure as heck would like to know what your problems are. It can help. It can help. So, as we say, it's go time. It is go time. You will never have an opportunity before you like you do now, especially the timing with what all we have going on. I mean, I'll just kind of show you something too. Everybody knows we have the fastest payout in the world, right? I mean, in our industry. So, but our IT team is so damn good. We're about to unleash something. I mean, it's even hard to comprehend this stuff. But how would you like to get paid in 10 milliseconds? 10 milliseconds. Now go look it up, 10 milliseconds. It takes you 100 milliseconds to blink your eye. So how would you like to get paid faster than the blink of your eye? I mean, think about that for a second. And these are improvements. I don't even want to call it an improvement. It's not even, it's another record smasher in the industry. Nobody else can do it. We got it. So now the thing that I simply ask of you is listen faster. It's all in front of you. Work harder. In the Purple Diamond Guide, page 14, number 1, it says in there, if it's not in there, don't do it. There's reasons for it. Right? So please, as a team, get fired up. Let's get going. Let's listen faster. We've made a lot of great hires here recently. A lot more are on the way. is we're expanding. I've already been all over the world this morning on Zooms. Because I'm telling you, when I say Quiari, the new #1 has arrived, I'm not playing. Y'all, honest to goodness, on a scale of 1 to 10, y'all know maybe about 1 about what all we're doing around the world at best. It is so mind-blowing. It is so exciting. It's so many regions across the world. I know we'll be the next multi-billion-dollar company on the way to being the preeminent company in the industry. So, as I said, a lot of great things we're doing at corporate. One of them was to hire Mr. Katib Ali, Global Director of Sales. It's bringing a lot of energy to the broadcasts and to the training. I mean, Katib was just over at the house for a couple of days, camping out on the couch, right? Going back to Marine boot camp. And that's what it takes. You gotta go back and get rough. So Katib, I know you got some words you like to share with the team. Take it, friend.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bob Reina. And listen, folks, that was extremely explosive. If that could get you out of your seat and get you hyped up about what Quiari has for the future, listen, I don't know what is. I learned a long time ago that desire is the starting point of all achievement. Mr. Bob Reina told me a long time ago, if you don't have a list of goals and you don't crush those goals, I can tell your bank balance within $10 of that bank balance. Folks, we have the Purple Diamond Guide. We've got presentations 3 times a day. We've got everything that Lauren York is doing. Bob is making sure that we're successful. So please follow the 4 steps. Jump into your phone, jump into your computer, jump into everything that you have and make those phone calls. Fortune is in the follow-up. People have to understand that we are on a global mission here at Quiari, and Bob Reina's mission is big. I'm going to say this, and it really warmed my heart. Bob was going into a meeting, a dinner, and we were all leaving. And both of his little boys ran in front of him and blocked them from walking out. And they were crying for their father. Folks, let me tell you something. That meant so much to me because I love my children as well. And when children do something like that, that means a lot. And you can see the unconditional love. Folks, we have unconditional love here at Quiari. Follow the system. Do exactly what Mr. Bob Reina tells you to do. Success always leaves clues. I'm going to leave you with this. We've got a presentation coming up at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get everybody on that presentation. We have another one at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we have another at 8 p.m. You see, folks, we want you to be successful here at Quiari. We're giving you the tools to be successful. I don't listen to broke people, and I'm not just talking about money broke. I'm talking about broke in their heart. I'm talking about broke in their finances, broke in their spirituality, and broke in regards to helping people. The more people you help, the more money you will make. Let's get it started. Let's do what we have to do for our families and our generations after generations. We're breaking generational curses here at Quiari. Thank you so much for becoming a part of our team and joining this broadcast. Lauren?
Hey everyone. So as you just heard from Katib, yes, we do have so many hot things that are happening here at Quiari. And as you all see, all these opportunity presentations, Purple Diamond Guide trainings are happening live every single day, multiple languages. So he mentioned a few of them that are happening in English, but every day, multiple languages all throughout the world. The best and easiest way for you to find out the schedule, if you log into your Quiari portal right now, you will be able to see the entire schedule. It is up in your Quiari portal right on your dashboard. So you don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to go doing anything. Simply, if somebody asks you, where's the schedule, tell them to log into their portal and it's right there. So everything will be easy. They click on it and it'll send them right to the presentation immediately. Also, the It's Go Time video, it is right there in the back office. So, or in the Quiari portal. So you'll go to your resources, you can go there, you can go to your dashboard, it's there. Anywhere you look, you'll be able to get a hold of that immediately. Your mobile app is now updated. So if you have not updated your mobile app, go ahead, update your mobile app so you have all of that right there on your phone for you immediately. As well as testimonials. We are seeing so many testimonials come in about the products, the results, people with their energy levels that they've never felt before. Love at first taste. So send those to testimonials@quiari.com. We love seeing each and every one of you have success with the products and with 5-minute pay all throughout the world. And I also want to give a shout out to Team Trinidad. So this Saturday is your event. We are extremely excited for each of you. I know Anderson, Carlos, Dr. Wade, Dr. James, Desiree, Rob, Min, Julie, everybody in that entire team. You have been working so hard, grinding late at night. We saw you up at 3 o'clock this morning with the team as well, as they're going and they are making duplication happen throughout their team. They are getting that 10-pack, a hold of that 10-pack, and they are winning with success. So congratulations to all of you for that event. So I'm going to go ahead at this time and turn it back over to Bob. As we have all these exciting things throughout the world, they're going to keep coming to you. So make sure that you're getting yourself plugged in at all times to all of our broadcasts, all of our opportunity presentations that are happening.
Yeah, thanks, Lauren. Thanks, Katib. Yeah, guys, listen, they said it best. Katib told you what you need to do. Lauren just gave you an update. She told you what you need to do. Anything that I said at this point would just be repetitive. I told you what you need to do. So let's focus on speed. Let's focus on urgency. Let's focus on getting each other out of skinny wallet disease and skinny time disease. So on behalf of myself, Lauren, Katib, everybody at corporate, thank you. Just say a few words in the chat, team, as we get ready to say goodbye to everybody. And I will see everybody next Thursday, same time, same place, right here. So much love to everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.